Hi everyone, Rick Mitchell with you. Trying something a little different today. I used to do hardcore weather, as many of you know, and got to the point where hardcore weather was taking so much time to do that I had to stop doing it because it was taking up too much of my own time. But I'm trying it with a different camera, a little different set of ways of doing it. Let's see if it is a little shorter for me. So we're going to start off today looking at my computer screen. And you're going to look at the same things that I look at when I'm getting in touch with the weather and helping me prepare a forecast. And one of the first things I usually do is quickly look at the Storm Prediction Center, what their outlook is. And the outlook today calls for a slight risk of severe weather up across parts of the northern and central plains. We'll look for thunderstorms to develop there, and we still have the remnants of Tropical Storm Faye producing at least the risk for some severe weather with tornadoes. Tornado watch currently in effect. Portions of Georgia and Alabama, some very heavy rain there as well. Let's check out the models, and the first one we're going to go to here is the NAM from 6Z, and we'll just kind of put this into motion. And the main thing you can notice, nice sprawling high pressure over the northern Great Lakes, but there's an approaching cold front that's going to be moving through the central plains, and that is 7 o'clock this evening. There you see thunderstorms developing through the evening hours across much of the northern and central plains. That's why the Storm Prediction Center has that risk for severe weather. Not much happening in Oklahoma. Looks like the bulk of the day will be dry. Going on into Wednesday morning, there's Wednesday lunchtime. Now the NAM does break out some precip by Wednesday afternoon as the tail end of this front attempts to make its way into far northwestern Oklahoma. And the precip kind of dies down by Wednesday night, Thursday morning, and then kind of reappears during Thursday afternoon. So the NAM a little more bullish with its precip printout here than some of the other models. There's lunchtime Friday, and the cold front has kind of settled on into central Oklahoma at that point, and will help maybe trim temperatures just a little bit. Let's look at the 500 millibar flow from the same model, and watch this upper trough that's over the northwestern United States. That's really what slams into the northern plains, fires up those thunderstorms later today, and gives us somewhat of a northwesterly flow. It may help enhance the chances of getting that front in here later in the week, but definitely you can see that the core of the westerlies, the strong jet stream, does stay to the north of Oklahoma, and if anything, we start to see a ridge starting to build back in on Friday, which would help maybe diminish the rain chances somewhat. This is the GFS from 6Z, and we'll just kind of go through time here. And again, it has the cold front by later this afternoon into this evening, producing some thunderstorms up across the northern plains. Not much going on in terms of any precip around here. Again, the NAM was a little more bullish than the GFS has been. Now we're out to Thursday afternoon, and at this point, the GFS is still not produced any rain in Oklahoma. It's not until we get into Friday where we see what's left of this cold front from the Great Lakes on into Oklahoma. So I do believe our rain chances would go up Friday, perhaps into Saturday. And then as we go through time, this is Saturday, on out into Sunday morning, there's Sunday lunchtime, and the GFS kind of keeps that front stalled out in the area, and keeps us with at least a chance for showers and thunderstorms, perhaps the best chance coming in on Labor Day. So we'll have to see kind of how that pans out. Not sure it'll be quite that wet, but it doesn't seem unreasonable, excuse me, that we could see some of those showers and storms. Here's the 500 millibar pattern from the GFS showing the strong trough coming through the northern plains. And again, the westerlies stay pretty far north, but it's a good shot of cool air that'll be coming into the northern United States as we head on into the Labor Day weekend. There is Friday morning. The southern ridge actually builds a little bit, and I think that's what would limit rain chances to more of an isolated nature as we go through the Memorial Day weekend. Then it does look like a little disturbance comes up the backside of this ridge and enhances rain chances a little bit on Labor Day. Speaking of the rain, let's look at the 5-day rain totals from the HPC. This is from today all the way through Sunday morning, and you can certainly see the the remnants of Faye producing 5-day rain totals of 4 to 5 inches from Pennsylvania down through northern Georgia. Not a lot of rain expected across Oklahoma, a little bit higher chances in the southwest. Let's change gears here just a little bit, switch over to another computer, and let's see if I can get the latest on the tropics. And we are looking at now Hurricane Gustav. It has intensified to a hurricane overnight tonight, or overnight last night, and you can see it just to the south and southeast of Cuba. We'll put on the track here from the Hurricane Prediction Center. Tropical movement on this is, as it passes just to the south of Cuba, and then eventually affecting far northern and western portions of Cuba as a hurricane, but missing a lot of the landmass, which means this thing could continue to intensify, and right now winds are expected to be in excess of 100 miles an hour by the time it gets to Sunday. Here are the model paths, kind of the spaghetti plots, and you can see that several of these models take it into the Gulf of Mexico, which would mean quite a bit of problems possibly for the northern Gulf Coast states. But it's awfully early, and we'll just kind of have to see how that goes. Well, it'll be interesting to see if you like this kind of video, if it's something that I will do every day. Perhaps it will. I just have to get in the habit of doing it, see how quickly it uploads to the weather blog. That's it for now. Make sure you tune in to Eyewitness News 5 today at 5, 6, and 10. We'll have all the latest, including the very latest first alert forecast. Check back to the weather blog. Take care. Have a great day.